Good morning, good evening, afternoon. I hope everybody's having a good day. So, I'm just going to draw a happy face as I start this to make sure you guys can see. Okay, there's my happy face. All right, so I've been wanting to do this one a long time. I wanted to show you guys a simple and easy way to stretch your money, to actually make more money than what you've got. And to do this, you're going to need a credit card. Now, if you have a problem with credit card debt or you have too many credit cards, that's fine. You don't have to participate. But if you want to see if you can get them under control, if you're doing well, to do this, you will need a credit card with a zero balance that gives you cash back, miles back, points back, something. There are plenty of ones. Atlas right now has one that gives you points that if you do not get approved, they give you $50 back. I'll put the referral in the notes. But you're going to need a credit card that gives you money back or cash back, okay, on all your purchases. You're also going to have to open up a savings account. Now, this savings account has to be separate. I wrote How to Be a Millionaire in 4 easy steps, which I do stand by. This is going to be an appendix to that. So it has to be a savings account. So if you're following me and doing the Millionaire one, which I make a big deal about the savings account, this has to be a separate savings account. Because this one for the money stretch is different than the Millionaire. Okay? Because then you're going to get confused. You're going to mix things up. Remember, the Millionaire, I say everything is about discipline. Everything is about a diet. Everything is following the diet and making sure that you're able to do that. Now, like I said, even the Millionaire is simple on paper. This is simple on paper. But like everything else, it's hard to do and practice. Everything's easy on paper. You could write down, I quit smoking, but it doesn't mean you do. You can write down, I give up cupcakes, but it doesn't mean you do. You could write down, I give up cupcakes, but it doesn't mean that you're giving them up. So that's it. So the simplest way to do this, so if you get a credit card with a zero balance and a savings account, the only thing you do is every single purchase you make it on the credit card and keep the receipt. Scan the receipt and Fetch, of course. Very big in Fetch. I know there are other ones, and I talk about other ones, but I gotta keep this simple. So, every single purchase you make on the credit card, you do not buy it unless you have the money for it. Because we're not borrowing, we're taking advantage of the offer that we have. We're taking advantage of the credit card company. Don't worry, the credit card company makes money every single time you swipe that card from the merchant. That's why they give you money back. They want you to pick them, and you're going to put in a savings account. So if you spend $20, you're going to put $20 in that savings. If you spend on the credit card, and you're going to keep that receipt, you're going to scan it in Fetch, and then you're going to put it in an envelope. Envelope. And you gotta keep it. Now, that savings account's gonna make you interest. Not a lot of interest right now, but it's gonna make you interest. So every single time you spend 20, you spend 18, you spend $5, all goes into the savings that you spend on that credit card. Now, when that bill comes in, because it's rotating different because you're doing it, you're going to add up everything and you're going to have the balance to pay in full. Because there are different dates they're due and you're still using the credit card, that's why you got to keep track. So if your balance becomes $222, you should have more than $222 in that savings account to pay that credit card in full. When you pay that credit card in full, you gain no interest. You are fine. You are at zero. And you have made money in the savings account, and you've made miles and everything. You've made miles, you made cash back, you made whatever this credit card gave you, points. hotel rooms, whatever it is. And this is money you would have spent anyway, and now you're earning interest and savings and earning bonus. So you're getting double. And then since you're scanning them in Fetch, you're getting triple. And as you know, Fetch gives you gift cards. So you have the gift cards from Fetch. You have the money here. You have the savings here. You are stretching your money out. You keep doing this, just like I keep on saying in the 4 ways to make a millionaire, 4 easy ways to be a millionaire. It doesn't look like much at the beginning on the chart, but there will become a tipping point where this will become substantial. And like I said, miles, airline miles, whatever it is, and your credit rating is also going to go up. Your FICO score will go up too, because you're paying a balance off in full and you're using credit on a revolving credit. You are helping yourself out so many ways doing this, which is why I wanted to do this. So this money stretch is giving you so much. Now, I'll put the Fetch in. I'll put Atlas in, like I said. So, like I said, make sure the savings account is separate from the millionaire savings account. Because you're going to get confused. You're going to do too many things. You're going to make a mistake. You're going to screw it up. This is already not that hard. This is already not that complicated. Therefore, you should be able to do this easy. But on paper, it's easy. On paper, it's easy. If you skip, you're going to get interest on this, and you're going to ruin the whole thing. If you skip, you're not going to get as much savings. Not going to get the whole thing. If you skip Fetch, you're not getting as many points. You're not getting the whole thing. Okay. Now, Fetch can stretch out by the Visa cards. And instead of getting the Visa cards or any other cards, I always get Google gift cards. You can use those Google gift cards with Misplay to get bonuses for buying on games you're already playing. All right? I don't want to go too deep. I don't want to go too far. I want to keep things simple. Credit card, savings account. You purchase something, it goes in the savings account. You pay it off in full. You don't get any interest. Your FICO score goes up. The savings is rotating. You are making more interest. This will blossom. It will work, but you have to be diligent. You have to keep it going. I wanted to make this. I wanted to show you guys this. I've been thinking about it. We could get more complicated with Misplay with the thing. I don't want to do that on this. I want to keep this simple. I want to make sure you're following everything. Just like 4 easy ways to be a millionaire, it can grow, it can blossom, it can get more complicated. I need to keep these things simple. Get a credit card, pay it off in full. Put the money with the money you put in the savings. Keep your receipts, keep track. Very important that you keep track because paper helps you. Paper helps. I don't need to keep them. I can just... No. You have to keep track. You have to. You're going to lose track. The worst thing anybody ever says is, I don't need to write it down. Writing down solves 50% of the problem. A problem is 50% solved if you write it down. Keep track. Keep the paper. It will help you out. Seriously. And I don't want to hear about scanning. Oh, scan it. So, no. Physical paper. Physical writing down helps your brain. We get so much into digital. We get so separated. You need the physical paper. Go over them. Be diligent. Be copy. Physical paper helps your mind. It concretes it. I'm telling you. I know this. All right? I wanted to get that out there. I wanted to get it done. I wrote it. I got it done. Be blessed. Have a really great day. Simple. things help us. Always. Always. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Be blessed.